DeForest, when I talked with Coach earlier in the week, just mentioned coming off tough loss to Tennessee. How much is this now an opportunity for the guys in this locker room to really find out what this team's about and to be galvanized through the adversity that you guys have faced through 7 weeks?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's been obviously the start of the season hasn't been what we obviously wanted, but it's all about how you respond. You know what I'm saying, through the adversity, and I feel like we got the guys in the locker room to do that.
Looking at Washington, different quarterback than what you probably initially expected to be facing, but it's Taylor Heineke instead of Carson Wentz. They do have some big weapons offensively. What do you have to anticipate for how they're going to try to attack you guys?
Oh, yeah, Heineke, he's pretty athletic, you know what I'm saying? He's pretty elusive in the pocket. Watching film on him, he can make some guys miss and obviously, throw it on the run and get it to his playmakers out there. So we got to do a great job, especially up front, in containing him in our rush, you know what I'm saying, when we're rushing together. We always preach 4 as 1 and, keeping him in the pocket and obviously making him uncomfortable as much as possible.
Going back to last season, you've had some opportunities to go up against Sam Ehlinger. As a quarterback, what can make him, difficult contained? What can frustrate defenses about Sam and the skill set that he has?
Yeah, being able to extend plays. You know what I'm saying? Sam is an athletic guy himself. Especially a lot of the quarterbacks nowadays in the league is, they can make plays on the run, and I feel like Sam does a pretty good job with it. Obviously, he gives us some tough looks. When he was on the look team, and so I'm excited to see him, take advantage of his opportunity.
Buck, I'm assuming you're on the leadership council that found out from Frank the move. What was your first reaction?
Obviously I was shocked, you know what I mean, like anybody else, hearing the news, but, obviously that's a decision that's, obviously, above us, you know what I mean, and as a team we just have to rally around, whoever's out there at the quarterback position, and we have to respect the move and, we have to move forward as a team.
How's the locker room responded to it?
I feel like the guys have been good, you know what I mean? Obviously, we all, like I've been saying before, we got the right guys in the locker room, to overcome adversity, and I feel like the guys have responded really well. We're going to have Sam's back, and I know Matt has Sam's back, in helping them get prepared.
I think your job's obviously to find a way, get this team. You guys are 3-1 and can still make the playoffs. But as a leader, do you ever get confused or frustrated by just the constant change in direction at quarterback of this franchise?
No, honestly, I've been dealing with quarterback, inconsistency or whatever it is. No consistency at the quarterback position since I've been in the league. You know what I mean? And it's just honestly, it's all about the team getting behind whoever's there at quarterback, and everybody doing their job and supporting who's back there. And I feel like we got the guys to do it.
How do you think Sam will just approach his dream? Like, do you think it will be a moment where, or something you say to him, just like, he's like all business, but like, is there a moment or a time where you reflect as an athlete, like, man, this is my moment, it's kind of happening right now?
No, yeah, if you approach every day preparing yourself, preparing yourself for that moment, I don't think the moment's going to be too big, for you. It wasn't too, I feel like it wasn't too big for me when I got my opportunity. I just took advantage of it, and I feel like that's what's going to happen with Sam. Since day one, I've seen him approach each and every day like he's the starting quarterback. He comes in, he gets in here early, does his work. He gets his extra work after practice, whatever it is. He's always preparing like he's going to be QB1, and he finally has that opportunity, and I don't think the moment's going to be too big for him.
We have seen Grover Stewart improve incrementally, steadily, year after year. What's been the difference that you've noticed in him this year?
I would say honestly, he's just playing free. You know what I mean? I feel like he's just going out there and he knows the type of player he is, and he's just going out there playing free, having fun. He approaches that that mindset he has. He approaches it every day in practice. You can see it in practice, and it shows in the game. And just the confidence that he has, knowing nobody can block me one-on-one, especially in the run game. It's fun to watch, and everybody's finally seeing his capabilities and the type of player he is.
One of the things I've noticed, obviously, you're very locked in on game day. Jan, a lot of those guys up front are really, really locked in.
Yeah.
Grove has been up there before the offense gets set, and he's dancing at the line of scrimmage. How much does he almost create that infectious looseness among you guys that allows you to play that way?
I could definitely be, tuned in, locked in, but he definitely helps me, kind of loosen up a little bit on game day for sure. He tells me, he starts dancing, start dancing with him sometimes, but that's just the type of, player he is. The confidence that he has, and like I said, he's playing free, playing loose, and it's showing up on Sundays.
How can you describe the infectiousness that there is, not just in that energy that he has, but when he has that knack to make big plays when they're needed most.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, when you need a play, he's going to show up and give you one. And like you said, it's infectious. You know what I mean? It brings energy to the team, not just on the defense, but to the offense as well. And guys feed off of that energy. You know what I mean? Obviously, on game day, you want to have, you want to be enthusiastic and you want to have the juice. But to get the guys to really get going is when you make those big plays, and he makes a lot of them on Sundays.
Last thing, he's the last person to talk about himself, to want to talk about himself. How much praise should he be getting? How much recognition should that guy be getting for what he's done this season?
A lot. I mean, he's an all-pro D tackle, in my eyes, and we tell him all the time. Obviously he doesn't like speaking about himself, but so we're going to be the guys to speak up for him. But he is one of the most dominant D tackles in the league right now.